The Executive Committee of the National Economic Council (ECNEC) gave approval to 11 projects at a cost of 14,337 crore and 38 lakh taka. The approval came at a meeting held with ECNEC Chairperson and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in the chair at the NEC conference room at Shere Bangla Nagar in the capital today. Cabinet members, Planning Commission members and secretaries concerned were present. Among the approved projects, 7 projects are new and 4 are revised. The approved projects are tackling of erosion of Kornofuli River and its adjoining canals project under Boalkhali Upazila in Chattogram district, sustainable water management project in Bashkhali and Anwara Upazilas in South Chattogram, construction of a modern steel silo with a capacity of 48,000 metric tons in Mahadevpur Upazila in Nauga, rural infrastructural development project in Rajshahi, Nator and Chapai Nawabganj districts, technical assistance for repurposing of agricultural public support towards a sustainable food system transformation in Bangladesh project, procurement of 35 commercial and 8 auxiliary river vessels for BIWTC and construction of 2 new slipways, development of Kumilla, Lalmai, Chatpur, Lakshmipur, Begumganj and Begumganj, Shunaimuri, Ramganj regional highways into 4-lane project, development of Cox's Bazar Airport, host and forcibly displaced Myanmar nationals, displaced Rohingya population enhancement of lives through a multi-sectoral approach project and setting up deep tubewell and water treatment plant in Bangabandhu, Sheikh Mujib Industrial Town. After the ECNEC meeting, Planning Minister Major General retired Abdus Salam briefed journalist. State Minister for Planning Shahiduzzaman Sarkar was present. The 35th meeting of the Parliament Secretariat Commission was held with Speaker Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhary in the chair at the Sanshad Bhavan today. Committee member and Leader of the House, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, attended the meeting. Finance Minister A.H. Mahmood Ali and Leader of the Opposition in Parliament, J.M. Kader, attended the meeting. Chief Whip Noori Alam Chaudhary attended the meeting on special invitation. The meeting approved the revised budget of 324 crore to 67,21,000 taka for the fiscal year 2023 to 2024 for operation and development sector of the Jatiya Sanshad. The meeting also approved the proposed budget estimate of 347 crore 13 lakh taka for the operation and development sector for the fiscal year 2024 to 2025, 382 crore 76 lakh taka for the fiscal year 2025 to 26 and 420 crore 97 lakh taka for the fiscal year 2026 to 27. Besides, the progress of the ongoing projects of the Parliament Secretariat was discussed in the meeting. Senior Secretary of the Parliament Secretariat, K.M. Abdus Salam, presented the agenda at the meeting. Newly appointed non-resident ambassadors of Finland, Guatemala and Ireland presented their credentials to President Mohammad Shahabuddin at Banga Bhavan this morning. On arrival at Banga Bhavan, the new envoys were given Guard of Honour by a contingent of President Guard Regiment. New Ambassador of Finland, Kimmo Devirta, Guatemala's Ambassador Umar Lisandro Castando Solares and Ambassador of Ireland, Kevin Kelly, presented their credentials to the President. Welcoming the new ambassadors, President Mohammad Shahabuddin said Bangladesh is interested to develop its bilateral and multilateral relations with all countries of the world. Highlighting the existing investment-friendly environment and other opportunities in Bangladesh, the President urged the new envoys to take initiatives to increase investment in potential sectors. President Mohammad Shahabuddin said that even though Bangladesh gave shelter to forcibly displaced people from Myanmar on humanitarian grounds, it is currently a big problem for the country. He sought the cooperation of friendly countries and international organizations for the safe and dignified repatriation of Rohingyas to their homeland. At a briefing, President's Press Secretary Muhammad Jainal Abidin said that during the meeting, the new ambassadors sought the President's cooperation in discharging their duties. Foreign Secretary Masood bin Momen, President's Office Secretary Muhammad Wahidul Islam Khan and Military Secretary Major General Muhammad Adil Chaudhry were present. Awami League General Secretary and Road Transport and Bridges Minister Obaidul Qadir said the government is not embarrassed by the issue of Aziz and Banerjee. He said investigations are underway. The head of government remains uncompromising about corruptions. Obaidul Qadir was addressing a press conference at Awami League President's office at Dhanmondi in the capital today.
আজকে বেনজিরের সাবেক এজিপি তার কথা বলা, কিন্তু দুদক স্বাধীন তদন্ত করে বের করছে। এই স্বাধীনতা শেখ হাসিনার সরকার দুদককে দিয়েছে। তার অবৈধ সম্পদের বিষয়ে এখন তদন্ত হচ্ছে এবং আরো তদন্ত হবে, কথা দুদক সূত্রে জানা গেছে। তারা এই স্বাধীনতা পেয়েছে, তদন্ত হচ্ছে, মানে বিচারের মামলা হলে বিচারে মুখোমুখি হতে হবে। কোনো অপরাধী শাস্তি ছাড়া পার পাবে না শেখ হাসিনার উপর। তারপরে যিনি সেনাবাহিনী প্রধান, তিনিও যদি অপরাধী হন, তার বিরুদ্ধেও তদন্ত করতে দুদকের কোনো বাধা নেই। দুর্নীতি দমন কমিশন তদন্ত করতে পারে। অপরাধী হলে অপরাধের জন্য শাস্তি পেতে তিনি যেই হন।
The Awami League General Secretary said threat of launching mass upsurge by BNP not seen in reality. BNP could not stop the election and participation of people despite boycotting the polls, he added.
একটা হলো গণ অভ্যুত্থান, আর একটা হলো নির্বাচন। গণ অভ্যুত্থান তাদের গলাবাজিতে ছিল, বাস্তবে ছিল না। গণ আন্দোলনও তারা করতে পারে, যেই আন্দোলনে জনগণ সম্পৃক্ত নয় সেই আন্দোলন কোনোদিনও সফল হয় না। জনগণ সম্পৃক্ত ছিল না বলে বিএনপির আন্দোলনও বারে বারে ব্যর্থ হয়েছে। তো বিএনপি বয়কট করে নির্বাচন ঠেকাতে পারেনি, জনগণের অংশগ্রহণও ঠেকাতে পারেনি।
Foreign Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood said Bangladesh will lead the global fight against visual impairment and blindness. He said this while addressing a discussion session on the sidelines of the 4th Conference on Small Island Developing States in the capital of Antigua and Barbuda on Monday. The Foreign Minister said Bangladesh now provides primary eye care services and treatments with 14,500 community clinics initiated by a flagship of the Prime Minister. He emphasized on improving educational materials and digital literacy training for the visually impaired worldwide. Minister for Foreign Affairs, Immigration and Trade of Antigua and Barbuda, Chet Green, UN Permanent Representatives of Ireland, Fergal Mithen, and UN Permanent Representatives of Portugal, Paula Zacharias, also addressed the discussion. State Minister for Information and Broadcasting Muhammad Ali Arafat urged the German broadcaster Deutsche Welle to show commitment to human rights and press freedom, making and broadcasting documentary on the genocide orchestrated by Israeli forces in Gaza. He was speaking at a workshop titled Right to Information for Marginalized and Underprivileged Citizens held in Dhaka today. The workshop was held at the conference room of the Information Commission at Agargaon, terming information a power. The State Minister stressed the need for ensuring equal access to information for all. He also said wrong and misinformation may cause serious damage, so disseminating factual information and tackling misinformation are important to prevent damage, he added. Muhammad Ali Arafat also said transparency and accountability have to be ensured in order to build smart Bangladesh.
তথ্য অধিকার হচ্ছে মানবাধিকার। আমরা যদি বাংলাদেশের মতন সোশিও ইকোনমিক রিয়ালিটি আরো 10টা দেশ দেখি, বাংলাদেশ কিন্তু অনেক দূর এগিয়ে আছে। যে ডিডব্লিউ একটা রিপোর্ট করেছেন হিউম্যান রাইটস নিয়ে। অদ্ভুতভাবে অবাক হলাম শ্রীলঙ্কার কনটেক্সটের সাথে বাংলাদেশ নিয়ে এসেছে। আমি এটাকে ক্রিটিসাইজ করব না। হিউম্যান রাইটস নিয়ে যে কোনো সংস্থার কমিটমেন্টকে আমি অ্যাপ্রিসিয়েট করি। শুধু আমি আহ্বান জানাবো যে তাদের যদি হিউম্যান রাইটস এর প্রতি এত কমিটমেন্ট থাকে সেটা প্রমাণ তারা দেখ। গাজাতে যে হিউম্যান রাইটস ভায়োলেশন হচ্ছে, জেনোসাইড হচ্ছে, সেটার উপর আর একটা ডকুমেন্টারি তারা বানিয়ে দেখ এবং তার মাধ্যমে তাদের কমিটমেন্ট টু হিউম্যান রাইটস তারা প্রুফ করুক এবং একই সাথে তাদের গণমাধ্যমের স্বাধীনতা কতটুকু আছে সেটাও তারা প্রুফ করুক। আর যদি সেটা করতে না পারে তাহলে এই ডকুমেন্টারিটা একটা মোটিভেটেড ডকুমেন্টারি হয়েছে, একটা সিন্ডিকেট বাংলাদেশ বিরোধী একটা ষড়যন্ত্র অংশ হিসেবে করেছে, যারা বাংলাদেশের রিয়েল সেন্সে আমাদের মার্জিনালাইজ মানুষের জীবনের সমস্যা এবং তাদের উন্নয়ন নিয়ে কথা বলে না, বাংলাদেশকে মানুষ পৃথিবীর সামনে খাটো করে দেখানোর যে অপচেষ্টা করে তার অংশ হিসেবে এটি হয়েছে, সেটি আমরা ধরে নিব। তো আমার এই আহ্বান থাকবে ডিডব্লিউর প্রতি যে আজকের বাস্তবতায় সবচেয়ে নেক্কারজনক ঘটনা যেখানে ঘটছে সেই বিষয়ে আপনারা ডকুমেন্টারিটা বানিয়ে একটু দেখান। আর যদি আপনাদের সেই কমিটমেন্ট থেকে থাকে হিউম্যান রাইটস এর প্রতি, এটা আপনারা করে দেখান।
The State Minister said Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is working to protect human rights and voting rights of the landless, giving highest priority to their human rights.
সত্যিকার অর্থে মানুষের যে মানবাধিকার, যে মানুষের ওই মানবাধিকারের প্রোটেকশন সবসময় অবহেলিত হয়েছিল, সবসময় বঞ্চনা ছিল, সেইখানে কিন্তু কেউ হাত দেয়নি। বঙ্গবন্ধু কোন হাত দিয়েছেন, সমাধান করেছেন, কিন্তু শেখ হাসিনার চোখ এড়ায়নি, উনি কিন্তু সেখানে হাত দিয়েছেন, সেখানে গিয়েছেন। তবে আমি মনে করি বাংলাদেশের সকল মানুষকে অন্তর্ভুক্তিমূলকভাবে উন্নয়নের মধ্যে এনে আমাদের এগিয়ে যেতে হবে, না হলে কিন্তু আমাদের উন্নয়ন হবে কিন্তু সেটা টেকসই হবে না। এবং মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রীর কমিটমেন্ট ফর দ্য পিপল অফ দিস কান্ট্রি আনবিলিভেবল। এই যে অন্তর্ভুক্তিমূলক এগিয়ে যাওয়ার যে ব্যাপারটা সমাজে সকল মানুষকে নিয়ে, এটি কিন্তু উনি প্রমাণও করেছেন গত 15 বছরে। জাতিসংঘ সাস্টেনেবল ডেভেলপমেন্ট গোল অ্যাচিভমেন্টের যতগুলি গোল সেট করেছে 17টির মতন, এর মধ্যে বেশিরভাগ গোল অর্জনে পৃথিবীর সকল দেশের মধ্যে বাংলাদেশ পরপর 6 বছর প্রথম অবস্থানে ছিল।
Chief Information Commissioner Dr. Abdul Malik presided over the workshop. Lawmaker Aroma Dotto, Information Commissioners Shahidul Alam Chinuk and Masuda Bhatti, and USAID Office Director Elena Tensi also spoke. The third phase of elections to the 6th Upazila Parishad will be held in 90 Upazilas tomorrow. Meanwhile, the elections in 19 Upazila Parishad have been postponed due to the devastation caused by cyclone Remel. All election materials, including ballot boxes and papers, are being sent to polling centres for tomorrow. The Election Commission has already completed all sorts of preparations to hold the third phase of Upazila polls in a free, fair and peaceful manner. The law enforcement agencies, including BGP, have been deployed ahead of the election. Judicial and executive magistrates have also been deployed in the respective upazilas. Cyclone Remel caused massive damage in the coastal areas of Bangladesh. The cyclone ravaged most parts of Borishal division, killing 7 people. Of them, 3 were killed in Borishal district. The local administrations are working to ensure relief and rehabilitations. 3 people were killed in Lal Mohon, Dolot Khan and Burhanuddin upazilas in Pola. More than 7,500 homes were also been damaged. The severe cyclonic storm lashed Portuakali district, including Kuakata, and damaging scores of homes as well as uprooting trees. As many as 9,105 ponds and 765 shrimp enclosures were flooded by the tidal surge. Cyclone Remel also caused havoc in Khulna district, flattening many homes and uprooting trees. In Jhalukati, the cyclone killed one person and damaged 1,38,000 homes. Cyclone Remel also caused havoc in Satkhira, damaging scores of homes. More than 2,21,000 people were affected by the devastating cyclone in the district. Many people still remain marooned in the cyclone-hit districts. Electricity supply is yet to resume in many areas. Now international news. Spain, Ireland and Norway have formally recognized a Palestinian state in what they say is an attempt to refocus attention on efforts to find a political solution to the war in the Middle East. They hope by acting together they will encourage other European countries to follow suit in a diplomatic push that could help secure a ceasefire in Gaza and the release of hostages held by Hamas. The symbolic decision has provoked a furious row with Israel's government, which has accused all three countries of rewarding terrorism. Israel has withdrawn its ambassadors from Ireland, Norway and Spain and formally reprimanded their envoys in Tel Aviv. All three were summoned to Israel's foreign ministry last week to be shown footage of the 7 October attacks in front of the media. The recognition of Palestine by the three countries also increases diplomatic pressure on Israel after two international courts called for an end to Israel Defense Forces IDF operations in southern Gaza and accused Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of war crimes. Western countries have also stepped up sanctions on Israeli settlers in the occupied Palestinian territories. Meanwhile, Gaza's health ministry has said 46 people have been killed and 110 injured across Gaza in the latest 24-hour reporting period. Israel's army continues to pound the southern city of Rafah after its forces on Sunday night bombed a tent camp housing displaced Palestinians in a designated safe zone and killed 45 people. At least 36,096 Palestinians have been killed and 81,136 wounded in Israel's war on Gaza since October 7. Japanese Prime Minister Kishida Fumio has said the summit of Japan, China and South Korea is an important opportunity to solidify the revitalization of the trilateral process. Kishida made the remark during a joint news conference with Chinese Premier Li Qiang and South Korean President Yoon Suk Yeol after their talks in Seoul. Kishida also pledged to further develop relations among the three countries toward the next trilateral summit, which is to be chaired by Japan. Kishida said the international community faces diverse, complex and interconnected challenges, and there are also major issues common to Japan, China and South Korea, such as declining birth rates and aging populations. Regarding negotiations on a free trade agreement among the three countries, Kishida said that he pointed out the importance of maintaining and strengthening a free and fair international economic order. A 6-member delegation of Belarus led by First Deputy Chairman of Belarus Central Bank Sergei Kalechits called on Agriculture Minister Dr. Mohammad Abdus Shahid at the Secretariat today. During the meeting, they discussed payment of crude fertilizer due to restrictions and exchanged views on enhancing bilateral trade between Belarus and Bangladesh. They also stressed strengthening further the friendly relations between the two countries. The delegation included Director of International Branch of the Central Bank of Belarus, Alexei Lesnoy, Senior Consul of Belarus Embassy to India, Vitaly Mirotko, Consul of Belarus Embassy in Dhaka, Aniruddha Kumar Roy, Trade Coordinator Abdus Salam Jitu and Chairman of BTA Bank, Sultan Miranov. Bangladesh Railway will start selling advance train tickets from the 2nd of June ahead of Eid al-Azha, the second largest religious festival for Muslims. The Eid return tickets will be sold from the 10th of June. Railways Minister Zillul Hakim said these at a press conference held at Rail Bhavan in Dhaka today. He said Bangladesh Railway will sell 33,500 tickets of intercity trains marking the Eid al-Azha. Tickets for the 12th of June will be sold on the 2nd of June and tickets for the 13th, 14th, 15th 15th and 16th of June will be sold on the 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th of June respectively. On the other hand, the return tickets for the 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd and 24th of June will be available on 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th and 14th of June respectively. All advance tickets will be sold online. Bangladesh Railway will sell 25% standing tickets alongside fixed seats. A total of 20 special trains will move to various destinations on the occasion of the upcoming Holy Eid al-Azha. News on weather. The land operation over Sylhet and adjoining areas moved eastwards and weakened into a low-pressure area over Sylhet and adjoining Assam. Met Office says it is likely to move northeastwards further and weaken gradually by giving precipitation. Meanwhile, Met Office in its weather forecast till 6 p.m. tomorrow said rain or thunder showers accompanied by temporary gusty wind is likely to occur at a few places over Mymensingh and Sylhet divisions and at 1 or 2 places over Rangpur, Dhaka and Chattogram divisions. Weather may remain mainly dry with a temporary partly cloudy sky elsewhere of the country. Night and day temperature may rise by 1 to 3 degrees Celsius over the country, said the Met Office. News on sports. The ICC T20 World Cup warm-up match between Bangladesh and the United States in Dallas, Texas has been cancelled due to inclement weather. The match was scheduled to start at 9:30 p.m. Bangladesh Standard Time at Grand Prairie Stadium. Bangladesh will face India on June 1st in the second and last warm-up match. Team Bangladesh will start their World Cup campaign against Sri Lanka on June 8. To end the bulletin headlines once again. ECNEC approves 11 projects at a cost of approximately over 14,337 crore taka. Cyclone Remel leaves a trail of devastation in the coastal areas, killing at least 11 people. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina will visit Potuakhali on Thursday to witness affected areas. Government not embarrassed by issues of Aziz and Banerjee, rather it remains uncompromising against corruption, says Ubaidul Qadir. State Minister for Information and Broadcasting Muhammad Ali Arafat urges Deutsche Welle to show commitment to human rights and press freedom, airing documentary on the genocide in Gaza. Third phase of elections to 6th Upazila Porishad will be held tomorrow. All preparations completed with BGB deployed to ensure free and peaceful polls. Sales of advance train ticket for Eid al-Azha will start from 2nd of June while return tickets will be available from June 10. All tickets will be sold online this time too. Spain, Ireland and Norway formally recognized the state of Palestine in an attempt to find political solution to the war in Middle East. And the ICC T20 World warm-up match between Bangladesh and the USA postponed due to inclement weather in Texas. And that's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us.